Hello and thanks for tuning into my YouTube channel, Pickleball Pick Apart. My name is Rory. I take pickleball games off of YouTube and I pick apart the play on the court. Watching my videos will help make you a better pickleball player. In this video, players who for the most part can do only one thing. That is, hit the ball hard and hope for the best. I'm going to point out their lack of true pickleball skill and why they play the way they do. Now, when you first started playing pickleball, if you played like this, it's probably because you did not understand the strategy behind the game. Your goal was simply to hit the ball over the net and hit it hard. Hopefully you wised up and you realize there's more to the game than just hitting it hard. Unfortunately, for these players, for the most part, they haven't figured it out. So they'll play game after game in which most points don't last more than 4 exchanges. A lot of it has to do with their inability to control the ball, so they just watch it go into the net or fly out of the court. So my advice is, don't try to play the game the way these players do. Try to be able to control the ball. If you choose to play the game the way these players play it, you're going to get very frustrated. You will have no control over where the ball goes, and it just will not be a lot of fun because most of the time you are going to make an unforced error. Thanks to the YouTube channel, Las Vegas Pickleball, for posting this video. Check out their channel and subscribe. Let's go. The player serving is Long. His partner is Alex. I do not know who is who on the other side of the court. So here's the first serve. Gonna drive it here, and he misses his drive into the net. Why did that happen? Watch here. It is a very shallow return. I don't disagree with him driving this ball, but he is hitting it when he is moving forward. Sometimes it's better to make sure that you have stopped moving before you hit a drive. He does not, and he hits it right into the net. Drive out of the court. Sometimes when you hit a ball that high, your opponent will reach up and hit it. That ball was hit so high, Alex would have never reached it. And I think that ball might have gone into the next court or maybe out of the building. Why did it go so far out of the court? Watch right here. First of all, he takes a full swing from the transition zone, almost at the non-volley zone, and he hits with his paddle in an upward position. I'm not sure he has the ability to put top spin on the ball. Okay, he tried to do the scorpion right there. I mean, that ball that Long hit was probably going out of the court. The player in black hit it anyway, and he hit it out of the court. Going to drive it here. He's going to drive it again, and he hits it right out of the court. A lot of times, a third shot drive is perfectly fine, but not if you follow it up with a fifth shot drive. Sometimes it's best to hit a fifth shot reset. From what I have seen so far, and I know it's early, it doesn't look to me as though Long is going to even attempt to hit a third shot drop or to reset the ball. I think he is only going to bang away because in his pickleball career, that is about all he is capable of doing at this point. Maybe I'm wrong. We'll just have to wait and see. Boom. That was a very good shot. He tried to reset it again. So give Alex some credit here. He's trying to do a little bit more than just bang the ball. He had some nice top spin on that third shot. He got his opponent to hit up on it, but he hit the fifth shot into the net. He was, however, trying to hit the ball into the kitchen, unlike Long, who is simply driving it every time. There's another drive, just waiting for it. Another drive, just waiting for it. Another drive, just waiting for it. Another drive, and he puts that away. So that's a situation where it worked. However, that is not the optimal way to play pickleball. That is the way to play smash ball or slam ball. Sometimes you will win a point. Most of the time, you will not, unless your opponents are simply not able to defend your drives. Drive here, ready for it. Drive here into the net. He's going to drive it here. Nice defense here. Because he drove it, as you can see, the players in the back court are still at the back of the court. He's going to drive it again. That ball was going out of the court. Long put his paddle up and hit it anyway, but the players in the backcourt are still stuck at the back of the court. And that ball got behind him, and he could not get it over the net. So as you can see, driving the third shot, driving the fifth shot simply did not work. That's a good serve by Long. Okay, that was a mistake right there, and I'm going to show you what it was. That's out of the court by 10 feet again because the players in the backcourt simply do not know how to put topspin on the ball. But watch what Alex does here. This is a very, very shallow return because Long hit a good serve. Look how shallow this is. That ball landed inside the kitchen. Anytime you get a shallow return to serve like this, you should drive the ball as hard as you possibly can, either to the player who's moving forward or to the player in black who is at the non-volley zone. Instead of doing that, Alex just kind of pity-pats this ball over the net. Just a big mistake. They ended up winning the point, again, because the player who hit it out of the court took a full swing at the non-volley zone. Okay, what do you think is going to happen here? Again, a shallow return. Long is going to drive this ball, and he drives it right out of the court. Puts his hands on his hips, and if he's going to continue to do that, he's going to continue to hit the ball out of the court. Let's see if he can change things up. Nope, look how good of a return this is. This is kind of deep. He should try to reset this ball into the kitchen so he and Alice can move forward. Instead, watch what he does. Guess what he does? Just waiting for it. And that's a nice job by Alex. Because Alex is attempting to reset the ball, I think he has the best pickleball skills of any player on the court. Because so far, the other players have shown all that they can do is swing hard, just like the player in black did. You can't take a full swing at the non-volley zone or the ball would go out of the court. The players in the back court are having a very difficult time controlling the ball as it comes off their paddle because they simply do not put topspin on it. Drive it, waiting for it, drive it again, and out of the court. So I would imagine if you asked Long what skill level he is, he would more than likely tell you 4.0. And the reason he would say that is because he can hit the ball hard. So he is mistaking speed and power for ability. As far as for pickleball skill, I would say he's at best a 3.25 player. Hit it hard again, waiting for it. Hit it hard again, waiting for it. Hit it hard again, right into the net. Drive it out of the court. No control, no ability to have the ball land inside the court because, again, all they can do is hit it hard. Going to drive it again. Waiting for it, and he hits it right out of the court because he swung. So basically, the players in the back court know exactly what is coming every time Long hits the ball. They know he is going to drive it. They should be in a ready position with their paddles out in front, and they should just let the ball hit the paddle. They are not. They are swinging at the ball, and it flies out of the court. Boom. Good job by Alex. He is the best player on the court. He can hit a third shot drop. The other three players cannot. Look at this. He popped it up. That should have been put away. But the reaction by the player in black was just not good enough as he knocks it out of the court because he swung at the ball. Gonna drive it again. Oh, put a little slice spin on the ball, and Alex could not get to it. So that was a nice play. Here we go with the drive. Here we go with the reset attempt. He's going to drive it. He's going to drive it again. And look at that, right into the net. He did not go down and get the ball. The ball did not bounce above his knees. And when that happens, it's kind of difficult to get it over the net. As I have pointed out, Long is very good at hitting the ball hard. However, that's about all he is capable of doing, as so far in this game, he has not hit one soft shot. For him, it is all about power. Do you really want to play like that? Okay, he tried a third shot drop right there, and I think that's why he hits a third shot drive most of the time. It's probably because he never practices third shot drops, and as a 3.0 player, it's not that easy to hit a third shot drop. Alex can do it. The players in the back court cannot, and Long has yet to attempt one. And there's a serve that goes out of the court. Oh, that landed inside the court. He got lucky on that one. That's a good shot, and that's an example in which power won the point. However, if all you have is power and you can't mix it up with a softer game when you play players who are at an advanced level, chances are you're not going to be very successful. That's a good return. I think Alex thought that ball was going out of the court. It hit the line, and by the time he hit it, it was just a little bit too late. There you go again. Third shot drive, fifth shot drive, seventh shot out of the court. Are they going to do it again? Yep, third shot drive, fifth shot drive, out of the court. It's just so obvious what is happening here, and it is so obvious the skills that these players lack as far as for true pickleball skill. They simply do not have it. Drive it again, and I think that landed inside the court. I am not sure. It did. It landed inside the court. Third shot drive, trying to reset it again. Got stuck in the transition zone because his third shot drop did not work. He's going to drive it, and it pops out of the court. That's an instance where the power worked. However, against an advanced player, they will get that drive back every time. The issue here is the players in the backcourt do not know the proper way to defend a power third shot drive. Right into the net. His hand was in the wrong position. His backhand was just not where it should have been. He hit downward on it, and it went into the net. Is he going to drive it again? Oh, and he missed the fifth shot reset. But hey, at least he tried. At least he has an idea of how to play a soft game. Long has one speed, and it is all about power. They didn't know who should have gotten it that time. Look, Long has his hands on his hips. It looks like he's getting a little frustrated. He has done that after a lot of points this game, and I think the reason why is because most of these points have been won by unforced errors. And there's a power drive by the players in black in the back that worked because Long just could not defend it. That's a really good return. He's going to wail away on it. But Long does a very good job of defending the ball, just putting his paddle up and letting the ball hit the paddle. This guy's going to drive the ball again. Chances are it's going out of the court. Yep, sure was, but Long put his paddle up. The ball went off his paddle. When your opponent takes a full swing from where that player did, chances are it's going out of the court. You have to be disciplined enough not to let your paddle touch the ball like Long just did. Drive it. Goodbye. Drive it. Oh, he's going to try a lob. That didn't work.
I'm pretty certain the majority of points have been scored because of unforced errors. I'm going to go back and count exactly what that percentage was. And there's another one. That's a great shot. He took some pace off of it. The players in the backcourt were probably expecting a drive. They did not know what to do in that case. Neither player moved to get it because there was no pace on the ball. It went right up the middle. Sometimes the middle solves the riddle. And the players in the near court win an error-filled game.
So there you have it. You know, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again and hoping for a different result. The only thing these players could do was swing as hard as they could over and over and over again. And you saw what happened. I counted. Out of 37 exchanges, 25 of them ended because of an unforced error. That's a percentage of 68%. And that's a crazy bad percentage. If you want to get the most enjoyment out of the game, this is definitely not the way to play. That's it from Pickleball Pick Apart. I really hope you learned something from watching this video, and if you did, I hope you take the time to like it, subscribe to my channel, and click the notification bell so you'll be notified when I post a new video. This is Rory saying, as always, thanks for watching, and see you on the court.